Shalawam, call halal YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI. This is servant of Yahweh. Salutations to all my brothers out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. I learned this truth from Great Millstone, the elders of Great Millstone, and One West. I want to share this with you. Listen good.
But during the height of the pandemic madness, just when the total lockdowns were beginning to recede, several cities in America began to heavily discriminate against unvaccinated individuals. Chief among them was New York City, who made it such that if you were not vaccinated, you were not allowed to go inside of a gym, you were not allowed to eat inside of a restaurant, you were not allowed to sit inside of a coffee shop, and most businesses had people set up at their front door in order to check people's papers before they were allowed inside. And this form of general discrimination also translated to city employees, who were given the option of either remaining unvaccinated or keeping their jobs. And while the vast majority of city employees, of course including teachers, complied with this policy, there was a sizable minority who didn't. As you can see from this footage here, that for one reason or another was ignored generally by the legacy news outlets, there were dozens of demonstrations throughout New York City protesting against these mandates. But in the end, the city of New York wound up firing close to 2,000 employees within the Department of Education, including about 1,000 teachers. But here's the kicker. These teachers did not only lose their streams of income, but instead, it looks like they also got onto the FBI's radar. Specifically, here's what attorney John Bursch, who's currently representing these unvaccinated school teachers in a lawsuit against the city, here's what he said in a court hearing about a week and a half ago. Quote, "When the city puts these problem codes on employees who have been terminated because of their unconstitutional policies, not only do they have this flag in their files, but their fingerprints are sent with that flag to the FBI and the New York Criminal Justice Services, so it impacts their ongoing ability to get employment at other places." Essentially,
see, Esau be scheming.
Public school teachers refused to take the shot. The city government not only fired them, but they also flagged these teachers with what's known as a problem code, which can make it harder for them to get a job in the future. And when a teacher gets tagged like this, the problem code is automatically sent over to the FBI in the form of a flag. And so, the teachers who refuse the shot will now have a flag in their file, which will impact their ability to get employment in the future. And because all New York City Department of Education employees...
You get it. You get it. It's the same thing when it comes time to take, to get C-hipped. Here, but this is what my father says to you devils. This is Micah, chapter 2, starting from 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields, and they take them by violence, and houses, and they take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Therefore thus saith the Lord, Behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks. Neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. And we're almost there, family. Shalawam.